This is Tony T from TonySpix.com with our free MLB pick show here for Friday, May the 23rd. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Lots of free picks over our channel delivered by myself as well as our cappers here at TonySpix.com. We have a live show that airs every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It is the Tony T Morning Show. I host it. Our cappers join me on that show, giving out live free picks from the games. So we go game by game from the major board. So guys, tune into the live show. The chat is open so you guys can interact with us with your questions, your comments, your picks. You could request picks as well on our live show every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Also archives on our YouTube channel. Give us a like, a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. And then become a member. Hit that join button. You'll get my early access to my videos, just $5 a month, as well as your way of supporting us here in appreciation of our work. You can also visit our site, TonySpix.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing our top performers. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to long-term passes. You see our top performers like Rod Zawacki, David Racy, Sean Higgs, Ron Crawford for the year. You know, all these guys from our live shows as well as our YouTube videos. Mills has been hot. Ramon, you see him on the leaderboards as well. Chris has been red hot as well. Click the links, get signed up. Latest sprint picks here. Send the page with best bets and more. We'll be locked and loaded here for the card on Friday. Remember, all of our we have best bets as well ready to roll for you Friday. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or amount purchased will be credited back to your account for side credits. That's profit guarantee. Our promo code TonyT at checkout will knock off that 15%. Links in the description to get signed up. So let's go ahead. Let's get this one underway. Orioles and Red Sox. This one for Friday in game number 1 of a doubleheader. All right, in game 1, Cade Povich will start for Baltimore. Povich in 8 starts, an ERA 5.23, whip of 1.45. The left-hander fans 21%, 8% walks. The ground ball is 39%, 1.74 home runs per 9 innings. Brian Bayo gets the start for Boston. Bayo made 6 starts, ERA 4.02, whip of 1.69. The righty has seen his strikeouts drop to 14%, 13.5% walks. Ground balls 53%, 1.15 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 4.57. Baltimore hitting 220 on the road. The Red Sox hit 257 at home. Orioles bullpen an ERA of 5.29 in their past 30 days. The Red Sox at 2.05 in that period of time. Baltimore 4-14 in their past 18 games with a minus 12.5 unit loss. Here, Red Sox 9-6 at home when lying between plus 125 and minus 125, returning plus 2.5 units. Pick here Boston minus 130 in game 1 of their doubleheader. Orioles and Red Sox in game 2 of the doubleheader. All right, in game 2, it's Charlie Morton getting the start for Baltimore. Morton appeared in 12 games, ERA 7.68, whip of 1.76. The veteran fan is at 20%, 12.5% walks. The ground ball is 41%, 2 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 5.88. Lucas Giolito gets the start for Boston. Giolito has 4 starts, ERA 7.08, whip of 1.52. The righty strikes out 19%, 6.5% with the walks. The ground balls are 42%, 2.21 home runs per 9 innings. Both starters have struggled massively this year. The Orioles in their past 7 games have hit 262. Boston batting 255 at home. Baltimore bullpen this season has an ERA of 4.88. Boston in their 13 divisional games has a bullpen ERA of 4.63. Pick here Baltimore and Boston over 9.5 in game 2 of their doubleheader. Cubs and Reds for Friday. Matthew Boyd gets the start for Chicago. Boyd in 9 starts, an ERA 2.98, whip of 1.23. Left-hander fans 25%, 6% with the walks. The ground ball is 35%, 1.23 home runs per 9 innings. Hunter Green gets the start for Cincinnati. Green got 8 starts, ERA 2.36, whip of 0.81. Righty strikes out only 35%. 4.5% walks. The ground ball is 31%, 1.38 home runs per 9 innings. Chicago batting 336 in their past 6 games with a bullpen ERA of 1.33. Cincinnati batting 196 against left-handed starters. The Reds were held to 2 runs total in their final 2 games in Pittsburgh. Chicago 8-3 on the road when lying between even money and minus 150 this season. That's a plus 5 unit return. Pick here Chicago minus 109. Brewers and Pirates, this one for Friday. Freddie Peralta will start for Milwaukee. Peralta in 10 starts, an ERA 2.59, whip of 1.06. Righty strikes out 25%, 9% walks, ground balls 36%, .97 home runs per 9 innings. Paul Skeens gets the start for Pittsburgh. Skeens has a 10 starts, ERA 2.44, whip of .94. Righty fans 26%, 6.5% walks, the ground balls 51%, .57 home runs per 9 innings. Milwaukee in their past 6 games hit 198 with the Pirates at 202. Pittsburgh held 5 runs in their 3-game series with the Reds. The Pirates are 14-2 the under, facing an NL team with a slugging percentage of .400 or lower this season. Milwaukee 10-2 the under on the road when lying between +125 and -125. Pick here, Milwaukee and Pittsburgh under 7. Giants and the Nationals, this one for Friday. Landon Roop gets the start here for San Francisco. Roop in 9 starts, ERA 4.11, whip of 1.43. The righty fans 23%, 8% walks, the ground balls 46%, 1.17 home runs per 9 innings. Mackenzie Gore gets the start for Washington. Gore got 10 starts, ERA 3.67, whip of 1.30. The lefty an elite 35.5% K rate, 7.5% walks, the ground balls 34%, 1.28 home runs per 9 innings. San Francisco hitting .223 against left-handed starters. The Nationals in their past 5 games hit .264 with 9 homers and a bullpen ERA of 2.89. Roop on the road, an ERA of 5.34 in his 6 starts. Gore's numbers are better at home. San Francisco 2-6 on the road against left-handed starters this season, a -4 unit loss. Washington 5-3 at home, facing a team that bats .255 or lower this season. That's a +4.5 unit return. Pick here, Washington -109. Blue Jays and Rays, this one for Friday. Eric Lauer gets the start for Toronto. Lauer appeared in 4 games, ERA 2.25, whip of .83. Left-hander strikes out 32%, 7% walks, the ground balls 31%, .75 home runs per 9 innings. Drew Rasmussen is starting for Tampa Bay. Rasmussen has 9 starts, ERA 2.93, whip of 1. The righty fans 22%, 5.5% walks, the ground balls 50%, 1.17 home runs per 9 innings. Blue Jays hit .248 on the road without power. Tampa Bay batting .195 against left-handed starters. Toronto bullpen in their past 6 games have an ERA of 1.66. The Rays bullpen has performed well at home. Toronto 11-1 the under on the road, facing a team with a bullpen whip of 1.25 or lower this season. Tampa Bay 9-3 the under at home against left-handed starters this season. Pick here, Toronto and Tampa Bay under 9. Guardians and Tigers for Friday. Slade Cecconi will start for Cleveland. Cecconi in his 2025 debut allowed 3 earned runs with 8 strikeouts in 5 innings at Cincinnati. A 2020 draft pick out of Miami who has 27 appearances with an ERA of 6, whip of 1.33, and 109 innings, striking out 7.60 with 1.73 home runs per 9 innings. Jackson Jobe gets the start for Detroit. Jobe has 8 starts, ERA 4.12, whip of 1.45. The righty fans 18%. 12.5% walks, the ground balls 44%, 1.37 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP is 5.19, but Cleveland batting .233 against the division. Detroit hitting .261 at home with a bullpen ERA of 2.79. Jobe's numbers have been better in his 3 home starts, an ERA of 2.30. Tigers 14-2 as a favorite of -125 to -175 this season, returning 11.5 units. Cleveland 1-7 on the road, facing teams that outscore opponents by half run per game or greater this season. That's a -6.2 unit loss. Pick here, Detroit -128. Dodgers and Mets, this one for Friday. Clayton Kershaw is your starter for LA. Kershaw in his season opener allowed 5 earned runs with 2 strikeouts in 4 innings at home against the Angels. In 7 starts in 2024, the veteran posted an ERA of 4.50, whip of 1.50. The lefty struck out 18%, 6.5% walks. His ground balls were 39%, 0.6 home runs per 9 innings. Griffin Canning will start for New York. Canning made 9 starts, ERA 2.47, whip of 1.29. The righty fans 23%, 8.5% walks. His ground balls are 55% with 1.14 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 3.86. LA batting 296 in their past 30 days with 45 homers, and that isn't in 27 games. New York here is batting 279 against the NL. The Dodgers bullpen past 7 games in ERA over 5 and missing 5 key arms to injury. They are 46-15 to the over on the road, facing teams that outscore opponents by half run per game or greater this season. New York 13-2 to the over, facing an NL team with a slugging percentage of .440 or higher the past 1+ seasons. Pick here LA and New York over 8.5. Padres and the Braves for Friday. Nick Pivetta gets the start for San Diego. Pivetta got 9 starts, ERA 2.86, whip of .99. The veteran fans 28%, 7.5% walks. His ground balls 31%, .89 home runs per 9 innings. Chris Sale gets the start for Atlanta. Sale has 10 starts, ERA 3.62, whip of 1.35. Lefty and elite 30% K rate, 6.5% walks. The ground balls are 38%, .99 home runs per 9 innings. San Diego in their past 5 games have hit 200 with a bullpen ERA of 7.20. Atlanta in this period hitting .301. Pivetta on the road has an ERA of 5.21. Sale in the past 5 starts has an ERA of 1.72. San Diego 6-8 on the road, facing a team with a bullpen ERA, bullpen whip of 1.35 or lower this season. The Braves 12-6 at home against right-handed starters this season with a plus 3.5 unit return. Pick here Atlanta in this one. Rangers and the White Sox for Friday. Tyler Mahle gets the start for Texas. Mahle has 10 starts, ERA 1.47, whip of .98. Righty fans 19%, 8.5% walks. His ground balls are 45%, limited home run damage. A FIP of 3.08. Sean Burke starts for Chicago. Burke appeared in 10 games, ERA 4.69, whip of 1.52. Righty strikes out 15%, 12.5% walks. The ground balls 34%, 1.69 home runs per 9 innings. White Sox bat .211 at home. Chicago 3-15 the run line, facing an AL starter with an ERA of 2.9 or lower the past 1+ seasons, losing 12.5 units. The pick here, Texas run line minus 1.5 runs, even money. Royals and Twins, this one for Friday. Noel Cameron gets the start for KC. Cameron in 2 starts allowed 1 earned run with 6 strikeouts in 12 2/3 innings. A 7th round pick in 2021 out of Central Arkansas, who put up good numbers in AAA the past 2 seasons. Pablo Lopez starts for Minnesota. Lopez has 8 starts, ERA 2.40, whip of .93. Righty fans 28%, 5% walks. The ground balls are 43%, 0.6 home runs per 9 innings. KC batting .219 in their 31 night games. Minnesota in their past 6 games have hit .264. In their past 30 days, they have had a bullpen ERA of 2.53. KC 7-12 as a run underdog of even money to plus 150 this season. That's a 3-unit loss. Twins 8-2 at home when favored by minus 150 or greater this season, returning 4.5 units. Pick here Minnesota minus 155. Mariners and Astros for Friday. Emerson Hancock gets the start here for Seattle. Hancock 7 starts, ERA 6.21, whip of 1.68. The righty strikes out 17%, 8% walks. The ground balls 45%, 1.89 home runs per 9 innings. Ryan Gusto gets the start for Houston. Gusto appeared in 11 games, ERA 4.65, whip of 1.52. The right-hander strikes out 23%, 9% walks. The ground balls 36%, 1.16 home runs for 9 innings. Seattle in their past 6 games have hit .213. Houston batting .266 at home with a bullpen ERA of 2.11. Astros 9-3 at home, facing an AL team with an on-base percentage of .330 or lower this season. That's a plus 5-unit return. Pick here Houston minus 117. Diamondbacks and Cardinals, this one for Friday. Zach Gallen gets the start for Arizona. Gallen in 10 starts in ERA 5.14, whip of 1.38. The righty fans 24%, 10% walks, ground balls 37%, 1.61 home runs for 9 innings. Miles Mikolas gets the start for St. Louis. Michelson, 9 starts, ERA 3.77, whip of 1.21. Veteran strikes out 14%, 8% walks, the ground balls 37%, limited home run damage. Arizona batting .267 in their past 6 games with 9 homers, but a bullpen ERA of 6.11. St. Louis batting .287 at home. Michaels at home has an ERA near 5. Arizona 8-3 to the over on the road when favored by -110 or higher this season. The Cardinals have gone over in 6 of their past 9 at home. Pick here Arizona and St. Louis over 8.5. Yankees and the Rockies for Friday. Clark Schmidt gets the start for New York. Schmidt at 6 starts this year, an ERA 4.41, whip of 1.29. The right-hander fans 22%, 12.5% walks. The ground balls 34%, 1.38 home runs per 9 innings. Tanner Gordon gets a start for Colorado. Gordon in his 2025 debut here allowed 4 earned runs with 4 strikeouts in 6 1/3 innings at home to the Tigers. He had 8 starts last year, ERA 8.65, whip of 1.72. The righty struck out 16%, 4% walks. The ground balls 38%, 2.62 home runs per 9 innings. Temperatures will be 83 degrees with the wind blowing out. New York batting .273 on the road with 34 homers in those 22 games. Schmidt in his 2 road games allowed 8 runs in 10 innings. The Rockies bullpen in their past 6 games an ERA of 7.30. The Rockies 8-2 the over at home in their past 10 games. The Yankees are 7-2 the over on the road, facing teams that get outscored by half run per game or greater this season. Pick here New York and Colorado over the 12. Marlins and Angels, this one for Friday. Sandy Alcantara starts for Miami. Alcantara 9 starts, ERA 7.99, whip of 1.61. The right-hander fans 18%, 12% walks. His ground balls 50%, 1.51 home runs per 9 innings. FIPA 5.36. Yusei Kikuchi gets the start for LA. Kikuchi 10 starts, ERA 3.50, whip of 1.44. Lefty strikes out 21%, 11% walks. Grounders are 39%, 1.17 home runs per 9 innings. Miami batting .229 against the AL. The Angels in their past 6 games hit .292 with 15 homers. Alcantara in his 3 road starts allowed 17 earned runs in 10 1/3 innings. Kikuchi in his 3 home starts an ERA of 1.65. Marlins bullpen over their past 6 games an ERA approaching 7. The team is 0-3 of the run line on the road behind Alcantara this year, losing -3.2 units. The pick here LA run line -1/2 runs plus 128. Phillies and Athletics for Friday. Zach Wheeler gets the start here for Philadelphia. Wheeler in 10 starts, ERA 2.67, whip of 0.89. The righty's an elite 33% K rate, 4.9% walks. His ground balls are 42%, 1.13 home runs per 9 innings. Jeffrey Springs, the starter for Athletics. Springs 10 starts, ERA 2.91, whip of 1.25. Lefty fans 18%, 9% walks. His ground balls 31%. 1.19 home runs per 9 innings. Philadelphia in their past 6 games have hit .316 with 8 homers. The Athletics in their past 7 games have hit .202 with a bullpen ERA over 8. Wheeler in his past 5 starts an ERA of 1.65. Springs at home an ERA over 6 in his 4 starts. Philadelphia 7-2 the run line in their past 9 road games, returning 5.5 units. Athletics 9-15 to the run line at home with a -6.5 unit loss. Pick your Philadelphia in the run line -1.5 runs in this one. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Lots of free picks over our channel delivered by myself as well as our team of cappers here at Tony'sPicks.com. So making it a great channel to subscribe to. We have a live show here every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Tony's Picks Morning Show. I go live. The cappers join me here, giving out picks from all the major sports. We go game by game with you with the picks. The live chat's open so you guys can interact with us with your comments, your questions, suggestions, as well as you can request for picks as well. Give us a like, a thumbs up. It helps our channel a lot. And then, of course, become a member and hit that join button. You'll get early access to my videos. And while you'll be supporting us for the work we put into this channel, it's at $5 a month. And then don't forget to visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing our top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to our long-term passes. You see our top performers here like Rod Zawacki, David Racy, Sean Higgs, Ron Crawford, all these guys you've seen on our YouTube channel with videos as well as on the live shows. Mills has been hot. Ramon, you see him on the live show during the week. He's been red hot up there. Chris Atkins as well, a contributor to our live shows. So go ahead and get signed up. Latest print picks here. Set the page with best bets and more will be locked and loaded here for this card on Friday. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or amount purchased is credit back to your account for site credits. That is profit guaranteed. And our promo code TonyT at checkout knocks off that 15%. The link's in the description to get signed up. That will do it for now. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.